Hey guys, thanks for joining me for a VR update. I'm Bugsy, and today we're going to be talking about 5 highly anticipated games coming out for the Quest 2. So let's get right into it. If you're an MMO fan like I am, you're probably going to be really excited about this first project, Zenith: The Last City. Zenith is a beautiful MMO coming to PC VR, PlayStation VR, and Quest 2. And it's going to be cross-platform, which should help keep its population numbers nice and high, which is very important for the MMO genre. You'll climb, fly, and fight monsters in a sprawling open-world MMO that has visuals reminiscent of Breath of the Wild. And this game has all the features you'd expect from an MMO, such as crafting armor and weapons, skills to level up, group activities to take on with fellow players, and plenty more. As of right now, the beta's wrapped up, and it's slotted to release on the 27th of January, which is 2 days after the release of this video. I've always been a huge fan of the MMO genre, having played games like World of Warcraft since I was a kid. I'm super excited to play this. The visuals look fantastic, the gameplay looks nice and fluid. The movement in this game looks really fun too, being able to climb up pretty much anything that you see, and being able to fly around. It just looks satisfying. It gives you a sense of freedom within the world. It worked really well in a game like Population 1. Looks like it's going to be really fun. Another thing that I really like about this game is that they seem to be utilizing gestures really well in virtual reality. For example, to talk to NPCs in the world, you have to actually go up to them and wave at them with your hand. I mean, how cool is that? Heck, they even have a whole class in the game, the Essence Mage, that relies on you using gestures to cast abilities. This kind of thing really adds to the immersion of games. I know that when I was playing Skyrim VR, I had this mod called Dragonborn Speaks Naturally, where you could actually speak your responses to the NPCs, and that mod really helped pull me into the world. Made me feel like I was actually there, talking to them. It was something that I had never experienced in gaming before. I'm a big fan of these complex mechanics that rely on something like gestures other than just pointing and pressing a button. But anyway, this project seems really cool. I'm really excited to get my hands on it. It's coming out tomorrow, so hopefully I'll see everybody there. Now, if you like competitive games like Rocket League, this next project is definitely for you. This is Nock. Now, there's not a whole lot of information about this title quite yet, but what I do know is that it's going to be so fun to play. This game is going to pit 2 teams against each other in a game of archery soccer. It looks like you can also project obstacles which redirect the ball to get around your opponents. There's no release date quite yet for this game, but I anticipate that it will probably come out sometime in 2022. There's a lot of potential for a game like this. The skill ceiling of this game is going to be very high, but it's also going to be very accessible for people to be able to get into. But yeah, as of right now, there's not a whole lot to say about this project. I hope we get more updates soon so we can know what to expect in relation to custom games and perhaps modded content, because I know that's something that's really fun to do in the Rocket League community as well. People are always coming out with custom maps and custom activities in the Steam workshop. But as soon as I see any updates, I'll try to keep you posted on what I find. This next game comes from a studio called Ponico. It's called the Last Clockwinder. If you enjoy games like Overcooked, you probably love the idea behind the Last Clockwinder. This game is described as a VR automation game where you'll go and you'll record your own actions in order to grow plants, collect resources, and the whole story behind the game is that you're trying to repair this clock tower. I think this is a really interesting idea for a game. It's really unique and it has a ton of potential in the VR space. The ability to loop your own actions is something that I've never really seen in a VR game, and I'm excited to see how far they can take it. The release date is currently summer of 2022, so we're going to be waiting for a little bit for it, but it seems like it's definitely going to be worth the wait. The next project we're going to talk about is a first-person shooter that's coming out. This is Nerf Ultimate Championship. Have you ever wanted to relive the days of playing with Nerf guns as a kid? This is going to be a competitive shooter, and it gives me real Hyper Dash vibes if you ever played that, which is awesome because Hyper Dash was a great game. Nerf Ultimate Championship looks like it has some interesting movement options throughout the map, like boost pads that you can use to wall climb, which is great because that's one of the things that I loved about Hyper Dash was the movement. I think this is one of those games that has a lot of esports potential as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a large focus on tournaments, which could help bring more popularity to the VR space. Nerf Ultimate Championship will probably release in 2022, but we're not exactly sure when. All that they've released so far has been a trailer. As soon as they release more info, I'll be sure to relay the information to you. And the last game on our list is Ultrawings 2. This game is more of a cartoonish take on flight simulators, with a bunch of different game modes, such as dogfighting, time trials, and you even have access to a gun in the cockpit. This game is also going to have HOTAS support, so you can use a flight stick with it. Alternatively, you can just use the Quest 2 controllers. I love that they were able to bring this game over to the Quest 2 because we don't really have a whole lot of flight simulators on the Quest. This game just released a new trailer the other day, and along with it came a release date of February 3rd, so you'll be able to pick it up then. Thanks for joining me for the video today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you like the content. And I know that I said Zenith is coming out in 2 days, but it's actually coming out today. So I'm going to go play that and hopefully get some good content going for you. So probably come out with some guides about the mechanics and some of the systems that are in the game. So hope you have a great day, and thanks again.